What's up, everybody? It's Greg, host of the Arc of Wrestling podcast. We're here doing our TNA 2014 Sacrifice pay-per-view review show. That's right. TNA holding a surprising pay-per-view this month. It's Sacrifice. I don't know what else to say about this. Joining us today, we have John.
What's up?
We have Wesley.
Howdy, I am Prince Frank Devitt Castle.
We have Death.
Hi.
And we have Jonesy.
I had to sacrifice 2 hours and 40 minutes of my life to watch this.
Bullshit. You didn't sacrifice jack shit. You came in late. I know it.
So did I. Yeah, fine. 2.5 hours.
Okay, there we go.
I saw 3 matches tonight. There were a solid 3 matches.
John and I sat through every single match, right? Death came in late. Jonesy missed, like, the first match. You missed the handicap match, right? At the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Wesley's a jackass and fell asleep. Anyways,
Fucking dog.
let's get into this pay-per-view, guys. This is the first pay-per-view after WWE made their transition to the WWE Network. TNA and Ring of Honor are now the two only wrestling promotions with national pay-per-view appeal, setup, whatever. WWE is all based on the network now. I believe DirecTV and Dish Network has both dropped the WWE pay-per-views, so they will not be returning.
Dish Network has not officially dropped it yet.
They haven't? I thought they announced it recently that they were going to drop it.
No. All they've done.
What didn't?
Dish. I think they said that they weren't going to do Extreme Rules. I think that was the whole news a couple weeks ago.
Oh, then which one is it? There's one that they say haven't decided yet.
They said I think that was WrestleMania. They said they weren't sure if they were gonna decide, but then they did it anyways. But then when Extreme Rules,
there's the pay-per-view company that's doing it right now. With Extreme Rules, so we don't know if we're gonna actually put it on.
Yeah, we'll get an update on the news in the coming weeks to see if Dish actually uses the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Anyways, let's get into TNA Sacrifice, because that's what the fuck we're talking about today. We start off the pay-per-view with a handicap match for the TNA Tag Team titles. The Wolves, who are the challengers for tonight, go against the Bromans and Zima Ion, who are now apparently using the Freebirds rule. So fucking the Freebird rules and fucking TNA is happening. So, what do you guys? I mean, since John is the only one else who watched it, John, how'd you like this match?
This was a pretty good tag team match. I do want to say one thing before I get into anything. Davey Richards, you look like an utter twat.
He looks like a fucking tool.
Fucking dyed his hair.
Yeah, he looks like a preteen California boy.
And then Eddie Edwards cut a promo asking for a no DQ match.
He looks like he needs a. Davey looks like he needs a tag with Zima Ion with some surfer gimmick.
No.
Yeah.
Get that out of here, Greg.
Let's go. What's up, man?
Shut up.
Let's go surfing, dog. I don't know.
My favourite part of this match is when Zima Ion went to the moon.
Oh, yes. Okay, so let's talk about this match. Very indie spotty match. It looks like Davey and Eddie were really directing this match. That's what it felt like. Zima had some crazy spots in this match that he was willing to take. One of them was the Wolves pretty much throw him over the top rope, and Zima gets some fucking air into the Bromans, who caught him surprisingly because he got so much air. And then they go for a sick double suicide dive to the outside, hitting all 3 men. That's the biggest spot that I can remember.
I also enjoy the Wolves finisher.
Yes.
Their finisher. Jesus Christ.
The double stomps?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie and Davey double team Robbie with the double knees to a power bomb, and then they do some sick double stomps and on Jesse for the win. And the new TNA Tag Team Champions, the Wolves, two-time Tag Team Champions. If you guys don't remember, the Wolves won it. Won the Tag Team Championships first at a house show because TNA wanted to get more house show attendance. They wanted to surprise people, be like, this is what could happen at house shows if you want to come and see us. Yeah, they're never going to do it again.
No, can't wait for the TNA World Heavyweight title change on the house show.
Yeah. So, Wolves walk out as champions. Really good match. Really, really solid match throughout. It was a lot of big moves. It was a great opener. The crowd was into it from beginning to end. The bromans, man, such a fucking awesome gimmick. I don't give a shit what Mike says. They
sucks.
live the fucking gimmick. They are not shy of doing it. If you guys haven't seen it, go fucking watch the bromans music video on YouTube. It's the greatest thing you'll ever see.
No,
It's
don't.
terrible.
Instead, why don't you watch Bots?
Oh my god. I'm telling you, if you guys say it once.
Yeah, that's why I'm not saying it. I'm saying the other word for it.
Anyways, committed match. Samuel Shaw versus Ken Anderson. This is when Jonesy came in, I do believe.
Came in.
Just like
Oh,
Sam Short came all over Christy
And
Hemming's leg.
Oh.
Anyways, Samuel Shaw. I'm guessing this was a no DQ match to some extent.
Yeah, there just wasn't any real weapon use, just throwing people into things.
Yeah. Man, I'm trying to remember this match. There was so much that actually happened on the show that a lot of some of the decent matches kind of got overshadowed. This is probably one of them. This was a very physical match.
All I remember is it being A, physical, and B, Sam Shaw grabbing Christy Hemme alone.
Oh yeah, that was
I
man.
missed the ending of this match.
Samuel Shaw is just fucking. He is
And-
getting into the fucking gimmick. I love the guy for what, and I want to see this explode into something big.
The end of the match was Christy Hemme distracted Sam Shaw by slowly stroking his face.
Yeah, telling him it'll be
kicking him in
okay.
the balls.
Yeah. Sam Shaw gets kneed below the belt. He turns around. Anderson is sitting right behind him. Hits the mic check into the bumper of the van. First of all, this reminds me. Fuck off, TNA. When it comes to keeping shit in the arena, you keep shit in the fucking arena.
Nobody keeps
crowd
shit in the arena anymore.
Died when they decided to put the van outside of the arena and have the ending of that match in the back. No one, the audience was dead fucking silent.
Don't think they can keep the van in the arena.
No, they had a lot of space to put a van there. Because when they went into the back, it was the promo area with Jeremy Borash, and then right under that was the outside, where the truck was parked. They could have easily parked it where they were going into the back, right before the apron.
Mm.
It could have fit. I'm just saying. It was stupid placement. But whatever. Ken Anderson won.
Also,
Sam Shaw's committed.
shout out to Ken Anderson for flying all the way from Chicago to Orlando to wrestle tonight.
What was he
Just
doing in
saying.
Chicago?
He was there for C2E2.
Oh yeah, he
Oh.
was.
We have a backstage segment with Ethan Carter III and Rockstar Spud. Rockstar Spud is just killing it. So excited to see what this kid does. His tag match, Rockstar Spud and Ethan Carter III versus Willow and Kurt Angle.
Man, I wonder who's going to win this match.
Oh, man. I was really hoping that they would walk out with even a dirty win. You know, a win would have been nice.
Yeah.
But this is
I think
Kurt
I actually
Angle's.
came in during this match.
This is Kurt Angle's return match. We haven't seen him since.
Even Carl broke his leg.
Yeah. And it looks like they're still gonna fucking continue the feud between Ethan Carter III and Kurt Angle.
So what's Spud doing?
I don't know. Maybe continue the feud with Kurt Angle and Willow?
But Spud, see, this is the thing I asked is, Spud has done nothing to either of these guys. Like, the main reason why he's feuding with Willow is because Willow attacked him first. Fucking brutalized him. So Spud's
With an umbrella.
gonna fucking find Willow, fucking sue him, murder him,
Oh,
in the Queen's name.
there was a spot that happened when Jeff Hardy. I'm just gonna call him Jeff Hardy. First, he looks stupid when he stands out of the rest of the people in the fucking ring when he has this god awful fucking mask, and commentary is still kind of mentioning that this is Jeff Hardy anyways.
Not
Like,
Jeff Hardy.
it's like Willow shades from Jeff Hardy.
It's an alter ego.
It's stupid.
Well, call him by his name.
Yeah.
Willow. He's wearing a
Wait,
mask.
that was
It's
Jeff
Willow.
Hardy?
Oh my god. So anyways,
See? Definitely.
Totally.
what's up.
there was a spot that Willow did. He grabs the umbrella and jumps off the top rope onto Ethan Carter and Spud, and the crowd starts chanting Mary Poppins. Like right after Taz mentions Harry Poppins on commentary. It was weird that the crowd picked up on that really quickly.
It's because Rockstar Spud's there. And then when you see Rockstar Spud and you see a umbrella and someone
somebody-
jumping, you
Yeah,
go
somebody flying.
go immediately.
Take that into consideration, yeah. Man, there wasn't really anything else in this match. Spud had some eye-gouging offense at the beginning of this match, where literally all he kind of just did was gouge the eyes of Kurt, was like Willow and Kurt Angle, kind of. That was kind of interesting. But anyways, Ethan Carter gets sent out to the floor. There was some back and forth between Spud and Willow, which ended up with Angle hitting the Olympic Slam on Spud. Willow with the senton on Spud for the pin. Willow and Kurt Angle take it.
Spud got fucked.
Yeah. And they didn't want Ethan Carter III to get pinned because obviously now they want to continue the feud with Angle, which really doesn't make sense why you would continue it. It's just kind of like a continuation after the guy gets injured. And the guy hasn't been injured for too long. Best of the three final for the TNA X Division title. Tigre Uno. Sorry, I fucking fucked it up again.
Tigre.
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 The Extreme
Extreme
Wildcat.
Tiger.
The Extreme Wildcat, Tigre Uno, versus Sexy Asian Dolph Ziggler Sonata.
Wait, Santana.
Yeah, this was a X Division match.
This was a pretty good match, actually.
There was lots of death.
Lots of death. I want to get to the one of the
Wasn't in
last.
this match.
I want to get to one of the last spots, but let's talk about what happened during this. The crowd didn't really seem too much into it. I think just because they probably didn't know the names of the guys. During the match, they started calling Sonata Goku, which
Shout out to Dragon Ball Z.
Let's go, go.
which obviously
Oh
implied
my
that the
God.
crowd probably didn't know exactly who he was. But
So is he gonna hit him with the 7 Dragon Ball Slam or?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really. It was a really good back and forth match. A lot of high spots. The crowd, and spots that you would think that the crowd would start getting into it. They really kind of lacklustered. but having this placed right after a match with Jeff Hardy and Kurt Angle, it's kind of, I would say, a bad placement for this match. Maybe we should have had this as the opener, but I was kind of happy with the opener of the show anyways. So maybe earlier this would have fit. Tigre Uno, Tigre Uno.
Tigre.
I'm never
The
gonna.
Extreme Tiger.
Okay, I'm gonna call him the Extreme Tiger.
Tigger Uno.
A Tigre.
Just call him Mexican.
He
He does
hits this fucking killer high cradle DDT. I think Taz said that. It was like a high cradle into a spike. He pretty much throws Sonata down with his leg locked with his head. And it looked like from an angle that Sonata's leg could have, like, his knee could have popped with if, like, he landed straight on his leg going down. It was a sick spot. But Sonata...
There was a what was that submission?
Oh, man.
Wicked submission.
It was like a crazy looking, like, arm neck submission. He was pulling... He had Tigre Uno's head locked between his legs, and he was pulling his arm back. Like, and it was sick. It almost kind of looked like a small addendum stretch to a point. Really sick match. After the high cradle, Sonata barely sells it, and when Tigre goes for the saber-tooth splash, Sonata ends up getting him down and winning with a moonsault. So Sonata retains the X Division Championship, and now there's some speculation that he's either going to face Austin Aries, or I do believe it's going to be Kenny King. But then
I don't think it's not Kenny King. He sucks.
Kenny King got destroyed by Bobby Lashley last week.
Rest in peace, Bobby Lashley.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the X Division. I Quit match, James Storm versus Gunner.
And this is where I came in.
How'd you guys enjoy this match?
Jesus Christ.
Stabbing.
Oh man, so much stabbing.
Also, I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you said something about it in the Skype chat. Did he quote a Johnny Cash song or something?
His theme song was a cover to God is Gonna Cut You Down.
No.
That
Really?
was James Storm's theme.
Oh,
It's a cover
no.
of one of Johnny Cash's songs, yes.
Now I just feel sick.
I know, I was kind of disappointed. It really... I don't want to say it was probably an idea from when they took Taker. Like, I want to say that... I want to say one of the officials was there at the time when they... when that decision to use one of Johnny Cash's songs for Undertaker. Like, they had, like, Ubrick back there, and they have a couple of former WWE officials. So I'm guessing maybe it's an old idea they decided to use, because I've been seeing that a lot in TNA.
When did Undertaker use a Johnny Cash song?
Ain't No Grave.
Undertaker-
There ain't no grave to hold
Oh,
my
okay.
body down.
It was back around the time of WrestleMania 27.
Yeah.
Okay.
27.
That was a first Triple H match?
Yes.
Well, technically it's the second, but yeah.
Was
No,
it this? Oh, well, yeah,
first.
it was. Yeah, the second, because...
First.
No, second. He faced
First.
Triple
No,
H.
first was 17. 27 was second.
You never wrestled him before this. Don't stop lying today.
Shut the fuck up, John! Throwing our viewers off.
God.
Anyways, man, this was a sick fucking match.
I liked it.
And a lot of people, when we were watching this in Woo Chat, because
Ooh.
why buy TNA pay-per-view at this point?
I can't buy TNA pay-per-view. I have a legitimate reason.
Because you live in freaking Queensland.
Shitland.
Fuck you.
Shitty shits.
But everybody was kind of mad by the fact that... Okay, well, let's talk about the match. Sick fucking match. Gunner started bleeding about a quarter of the way through the match.
Because he got hit in the fucking head with a beer bottle.
Yeah.
A legitimate beer bottle, it seems.
I was surprised how early that beer bottle spot came in. I was really thinking that it could have ended at that point. But it didn't. So,
Or didn't.
what else do you guys think of this match?
Or didn't.
I wanted because I posted this in chat during this match. I really wanted Gunner to look James Storm in the face and for him to just spit blood into his face. And just what I wanted to really happen was that James Storm goes for the super kick, and then Gunner just comes out of nowhere and just spits blood right in his face, kind of catches him off guard, and then Gunner just decks him. 'Cause that would have been beautiful.
Man, Gunner was dripping blood throughout that entire match. He got a good cut going.
I also enjoyed how this was a solid back and forth I quit match.
Yeah, I mean, to an extent, there was a large period, at least the first half was really controlled by Storm. And then Gunner started gunnering up when Storm started throwing him into the turnbuckles. Then that led to Gunner getting some really good offense, and that's when the entire chat started going against Gunner. It's Hulk Hogan's spot. That's, and Gunner is the future Hulk Hogan of TNA.
Oh, let's
I don't know.
Let's not ruin the legacy of Gunner by...
Gunner is the Confederate Hulk Hogan. We'll go that route.
He's the Army Hulk Hogan. Let's call him that.
Okay. Yeah,
but,
sure.
There was a solid period where I was worried about to reenact their fucking chair suplex spot.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Hold on. During the match, Storm tries cutting, or no, he got a good, he cut Gunner with the glass a little bit.
Yeah.
Which I was kind of like, oh god. And Gunner is just constantly, I was blanking out for a second. Gunner is just constantly saying, I won't quit, never, blah, blah, blah. Wesley brought up, or was it John? One of you brought up a good point that I hope TNA kind of brings up, his Marine background.
It was
That
me.
was John, probably.
It was me, but this is probably like an average morning in the Marines.
Yeah,
Like,
that was a really
he gets
good...
put through so much shit. He can't say I quit because the Marine doesn't quit in the face of the enemy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That I thought that was a perfect description to the way Gunner was getting beat down. And
10 quid. Nobody else in the internet thinks that. They just think, oh, this usual babyface shit.
yeah, they really don't look at it from a kayfabe point of view. And when you probably look at it from a kayfabe point of view, it's a lot more entertaining than just looking at it from a statistical point.
That's why I like living in kayfabe world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kayfabe world is so much happier.
Bray
So
Wyatt's
nice and clean cut.
and Bray Wyatt's the devil.
Yeah.
Literally.
Nope, that ass Mike.
Oh yeah, but Mike will never touch the kayfabe. It's all about the wrestling. Anyways, let's talk about the big spot at the end. Gunner looks like he was gonna set up a spot from one of his matches before. We've seen it before. They've done it. They were gonna do a
The cage
suplex
match.
through the cage. Was it the cage match
Yeah.
with the chairs?
Cage match.
They set up two chairs, and Gunner was gonna suplex Storm through the two chairs, but he had different plans. He got one of the guardrails that was set up in the outside, and he laid him on the chairs, stacks Gunner up onto the top rope, and suplexes. And the sound that echoed through the arena was like one of the chairs broke. Like, you could just hear Gunner's entire body just clash
You mean
with
Storm.
or Storm. Sorry, Storm's body clash with the guardrail. That was absolutely amazing finish. I thought it was a great finish. Ended on a high note.
That wasn't even the finish.
Oh,
though.
that wasn't the finish.
The finish was Gunner went fucking mental and started stabbing Storm with glass.
Holy
Stab him in the forehead.
Oh,
Oh my
I
god.
completely forgot.
Like that's it. That's still a good finish to the match.
That was an awesome finish because usually I Quit match. I love the ending of I Quit matches. One of my favorites probably has to go to the Chavo and Ray finish when Chavo locks Ray into the big. What would you call it? The fucking the metal stand, and he was fucking hitting his leg with the steel chair. This probably has to go into my top of I Quit match of finishes.
I quit.
Gunner, the look of Gunner just stabbing that piece of glass into Storm's forehead, and Storm just flailing around because Gunner just went total AWOL on Storm. I thought it was an awesome finish.
Okay, I have a question really fast. Okay, whenever Gunner started bleeding, did he blade too early? Because that's what it looked like. Because before he started getting stabbed, he started bleeding.
Yeah,
And
he
it
started
was-
bleeding, but I don't know if he actually bladed or if the bottle did it because
He got
you know,
he was really red after the bottle exchange, and
also Storm.
I want to say that he probably cut before the bottle because it was really red when the camera panned down to him after the bottle.
Okay,
But-
because whenever Gunner had him in the headlock and right before he started stabbing him, like I saw that bleeding start, and I was like, did he just blade too early before he started getting stabbed, or
Yeah, it could have been before.
that's what it looked like to me.
What's up, John?
I do know that fucking when Storm locked Gunner in the whatever fucking sharpshooter or Boston Crab Walls of Jericho. That's
Yeah.
what it was. Gunner, instead of trying to look hurt, started throwing glass out the way of his hands.
Oh yeah, because he hit that full Boston Crab like right in the middle where the glass broke.
Yeah, and then Gunner's like trying to get out of his thing, so I reckon he didn't actually blade and the ball just fucking killed him.
It could have been, but it kind of looked like a blade cut to me, from what I could see from his forehead alone. There was you could see the line. I think it was on top of his right eye. If you looked up at one point, it was like right under one of his wrinkles in his fucking forehead. There was a small, cut probably about 4 inches across.
Carlos Colon tore him how to blade.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Wow.
Gunner wins. Big win for Gunner. I'm not sure if this ends his feud with James Storm. I kind of hope it does.
I can't see why it would continue that feud.
Yeah.
Because TNA and they're dumb.
Unless they were to put Beer Money back together and put Gunner with Bully Ray.
Yeah. Also,
Oh.
quick mention:
What?
WooTube went full retard during this match. My
Yeah.
God.
This was the
Ugh.
start of Wu becoming fucking full retarded.
Mm-hmm. Or as I like to call them, Wootards.
Because they hate Gunner, and it's kind of like the issue with Cena. Even if Cena did good, they're not gonna
Mhm.
recognize it.
But then, see, the reason for hating Gunner is Gunner doesn't like a wrestling promotion.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big fucking whoop. Lots of people don't like different wrestling promotions.
It was bad. I wasn't liking how Wu acted a lot during this.
Oh god, and the next match.
Oh, the next match, Knockouts title match, Angelina Love versus Madison Rayne.
Speaking of wanting to blade,
Now here's the thing, during this match, I got a little preoccupied trying to learn how to juggle. I am.
What?
I'm not kidding you. Okay, it's a little bit. Okay, so from Easter, we had these football soccer ball, baseball-shaped eggs, plastic eggs, and they've had little little chocolate kisses in them, and I grabbed a couple before the before the show started, just to munch on them during the show because I like chocolate. And so I had these plastic cases in front of me, and so when this match started, I'm like, I'm gonna try to learn how to juggle right now while I'm watching this match. I completely missed majority of this match because I got way too focused trying to learn how to juggle.
Oh, nice.
So, John, how was this match?
This match was simply okay.
Yeah?
Nothing really special.
It was a lady match.
It was, well, it wasn't even, in fact, it was a lady match. It was an Angelina Love match.
Well, I mean, it's a TNA lady match, so, well.
Yeah, but they've had good ones before.
Yeah, they've had some excellent matches in the past.
Yeah.
I mean, excellent to the extent of what Angelina Love and Madison Rayne can do with each other. But
the finish was fucking Velvet Sky sprayed hairspray.
Yeah.
Madison Rayne's face. But see, the thing is that this is the prime example of, I think referees always look stupid in wrestling. But he somehow can't figure out that Velvet Sky's got involved in this match somehow because Madison Rayne is holding her face and there's the smell of hairspray and Velvet Sky's holding the hairspray bottle in her hands.
Nothing happened.
That's not even the worst referee botch. I think earlier there was a really bad referee botch where it was blatant and the referee didn't call it.
It was fucking
Do you know which match I'm talking about? I'm trying to remember.
Somebody got hit in the balls.
Yeah.
I think it was actually fucking... Oh, it was Spud got kicked right in the bollocks by Willow.
Yeah, and the ref didn't do jack shit about it.
Yeah, it's like, I think Willow's supposed to kick him in the stomach. Rockstar Spud got kicked in the balls, sells it like a god. Fucking starts hopping around like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Angelina Love won. She's the new Knockouts champion. I'm not sure if this is gonna just set up and like a 3-series feud with these girls again, just so Madison Rayne can win it back. I know Brittany's the wild card in this. I kind of had a feeling that Madison Rayne was gonna turn and join the Beautiful People at some point to turn on Brittany, but I haven't seen too much of Brittany on TNA. She was kind of just been there to support Madison Rayne, and Madison Rayne keeps on telling her to fuck off.
Taryn Tyrell's coming back soon.
Did she finally have her baby?
Yeah, she's coming back like in 4 weeks or so.
That's because Wu reminded me about the her issues with Drew McIntyre, because they had a thread going on and they posted about the text messages from Chavo. Those are some nasty fucking text messages. Oh, okay. You guys are silent.
So when is Karma having her baby? Oh, wait.
Guys, did you know Karma lost weight?
Let's go with this shit again. Tables match. Bully Ray and Bobby Roode. Completely forgot about this match until Bully Ray came on for a backstage promo.
Solid match. Just one spot that was the huge spot of this match.
Which one? Oh, you mean the final?
The ref bump.
The ref bump.
Where the referee was, like, Bully Ray was going for the powerbomb through the table.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Counters.
That's the ref. That's one of the ref bumps that I was talking about. I still don't understand what happened. Did he get kicked in the face by Rude when he went up for a powerbomb?
He was supposed to. You can see it because Rude starts kicking his legs like a fucking madman trying to hit the ref because the ref's like 7 feet away. And then the referee sells it like someone, like James Storm had put on an invisibility cloak and just super kicked him.
Yeah.
Like he went flying across the ring.
I'm trying to read this when it fucking happens.
It happens just before the end of the match. It happens just before Spike Dudley interrupts.
Oh god.
I know, but Rude goes for the Rude bomb through the table, but Ray blocks it. Ray runs into an elbow. Rude comes off the top rope, but Ray catches him in the midair with a cutter. They go back and forth. Rude ends up on the top of the two tables that were set up earlier. See, it doesn't even... Oh, here we go. Sorry. It was like right before this. Ray catches Rude and power bombs him through a table, but the ref got hit by Rude's boot when Ray lifted him, so he did kind of get kicked. But there was no contact. And then the crowd started a ref's "you suck" chant.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Let's talk about the ending of this match, where let's not spoil who it was, but rather
How it happened.
Greg, who do you think was the mystery man?
Okay, first of all, so what happens is they set up about two tables outside, and I believe it was Rude that got put onto the table, and Bully Ray was gonna jump off the top rope.
Yep.
Right when he jumps, or right before he jumps, it was a weird timing, but it happened, and I don't know how they still fucking pulled it off. The screen goes haywire. I thought Solomon Crow was gonna fucking appear, and it was gonna be a WWE NXT invasion of TNA for some fucking reason.
Because they're gonna buy him, bro.
And
That'd be great.
and what happens is the screen kind of fucks up. They come back, and Bully Ray is through the tables. He jumped into the table. I'm guessing Rude moved out a little bit, and I don't know how it fucking... Why? Dixie... Okay, I said it. Dixie, she came out in a fucking beard and a hat, and they revealed her, and everybody freaked out about it. Here's the thing. Out of everything that happened, out of everything that people said, this was not a goddamn swerve.
Thank you.
This wasn't a fucking swerve. She's a part of the storyline.
The entire storyline.
If this was a
revolves
Russo
around-
swerve, this would have been Devon or Spike Dudley that would have been in the beard and the hat. That wouldn't have been, or Bobby Lashley. That's a swerve.
To be fair,
Right.
Spike Dudley probably already has a beard, so he wouldn't have needed that beard. He wouldn't need the hat.
A beard on top of a beard.
Dixie
God,
is a
beard section.
part. She's the main part of that storyline.
The storyline revolves around Rude protecting her.
Not a goddamn swerve. Just
Yeah.
because it's a big reveal that who's the mystery man? Oh, it's Dixie. It's Swerve.
It was
That's
Dixie.
not it. It's not like Vince
Did not-
McMahon reveal where no one knew who the fuck it was.
It was me.
But fucking Dixie was the one that pushed Bully Ray through the table.
Okay.
Honestly, that was like the worst reveal ever when Dixie took the hat off, and it was like, oh.
Here's the thing.
When
I
Dixie.
I liked it to an extent.
I'm glad
I'm glad it wasn't a swerve. I'm glad because they could have easily fucked that up and they could have made it a lot terrible. Like, people are overestimating that this was a terrible fucking move by TNA. This was a very smart move because they could have gone the Russo route of things and they could have made a hell of a lot more terrible than it ended up being.
Well, see, the first reaction from everyone was, it was Vince Russo.
Oh yeah, well, I think that's just because they saw someone that they didn't know who the fuck it was.
So you just presume it's Russo because nobody's seen Russo for fucking ever.
Yeah, and I think everybody was expecting to be swerved out of their fucking mind. So when it was Dixie and they realized it wasn't a fucking swerve, they had nothing else to say but swerve.
But before they revealed it was Dixie, when you got a look, it was like, is that Spike Dudley?
It's like when you're masturbating and you're going through some pictures, and then right when you're about to come, you end up on some gay porn and you accidentally come. It's anticlimactic.
Wow. Greg, wow.
No, okay, that never has happened.
Don't support Greg's claim of people doing that. We love everybody.
Just
Unless you touch animals, then you're weird. They
Just
don't
get a
like that.
fucking porn folder, like a smart boy.
Yeah.
Tony in it. It's great.
Can I bring up something?
But then how can you hide your
Tony's
porn
fucked.
folder from your girlfriend? I don't know.
This is another instance of Woo going full retard. And for those of you playing the Arc of Wrestling drinking game, Drink.
What drinking? What drinking game and why am I not playing it?
you don't know this game?
No.
Drink every time Wesley says retards, apparently.
Well, it's that or whenever, when we mention Woo being retarded, you have to drink. So,
Or ass.
yep. That
I
was
would
Death,
like-
not me.
I would like to announce the removal of Death from the Arc of Wrestling podcast.
He will not be missed.
We would like to give him well wishes in his future endeavors.
Okay, so what were you gonna say, Wesley?
What?
What were you gonna say?
That was it.
Oh, okay.
Woo-tards. That's
Yeah.
it. Drink.
Anyways, Bobby Roode takes the win because of Dixie shenanigans, and
That climactic ending.
and we are possibly continuing this feud to some
We
extent.
We are definitely continuing this feud.
Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely gonna look like another Team Dixie versus Team MVP
Team Bully, I think.
or
not
Team
MVP.
Bully. Yeah, sure.
Ole.
Last match of the card. World Heavyweight Title match, Magnus versus Eric Young.
This was a good
I
match.
didn't really pay much attention to this match, to be honest.
I'm gonna say something about this. I've seen this match. It felt like I've seen this match 1,000 times. Everything from the very beginning of the match to the side headlock, off to the ropes, onto the shoulder block, onto the ground headlock, onto the stomps, onto everything. It's felt like I've watched this match 1,000 times, just stretched out over 20 fucking minutes. This seems like a fucking 10-minute match that was stretched out to be a main event match. That's what it felt like to me.
Do you want to point out one thing about this match? It made Magnus look a lot stronger than any other point in time of the past, 4 months.
Yes.
Fucking kicked out the power driver.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's there's your oh shit moment. Magnus kicked out the pile driver. Magnus is strong. Doesn't matter the fact that he loses 2 minutes later. He kicked out the pile.
To give credit, he lost to another pile driver and a big elbow.
Yeah.
So
that was the strongest booking Magnus has received in fucking forever.
yeah.
And that's sad.
Eric Young wins with the big elbow, retains
Oh, no.
his
Nice.
World Heavyweight
Come on.
title. The second he wins it, people start leaving. A big section of the audience is just gone 5 seconds after he won it.
Because they were all afraid.
Good, I'm not the only one to notice that.
And they wanted to play out his celebration a little bit, but when they noticed that a lot of the crowd just started to leave, they cut it black, kind of abruptly.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they had to make room for bingo, so.
yeah,
Midnight bingo, man. Come
We
on.
want bingo.
that audience was not great.
Nope.
But they came.
They,
Lots of pumps.
anyways, overall, guys, what did you think of this pay-per-view? John, starting with you.
I will give it 7 Dixie Beards out of 10. It was entertaining, to say the least. I didn't actually get bored.
Yeah, definitely. Wesley.
I will give it 7 Billy Guns out of 10.
God damn it. Okay.
I'd like to announce the firing of Wesley.
I didn't mention it, though. I didn't
You
mention
didn't
it.
say it.
Uh-huh.
Man, I need to fucking make contracts and have you guys
It's called a workaround.
poop holes. Death,
Exactly.
what'd you think of this pay-per-view?
Loopholes.
Did you say poop
Well-
holes?
Yes, poop holes.
Oh, from the matches I've seen, I give it a 7.
A 7. Alright. Johnsy.
I'm sorry, what?
Alright, Jonesy.
Jonesy, what'd you think of this pay-per-view?
Gonna put my butt in your mouth.
Yeah. I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Oh.
Ooh, going a little half point above you guys. I thought it was great. I thought it was a very strong pay-per-view. They had some high-profile matches. Their drawing talent, that like Jeff Hardy and Kurt Angle, they weren't shoved into the main event in any way. They let guys who needed to be in the main event stay in the main event, and everything felt very clean and worked out, and everything just worked out fine. Like everything, it just worked. Everything worked tonight. It wasn't like the fucking lockdown pay-per-view.
There was no overbooking on this pay-per-view at all.
Oh yeah, no overbooking whatsoever.
Like, Angelina Love winning the title wasn't like 16 run-ins, it was Love Sky, Cheese to Hell.
Yeah.
Angelina wins, like, that's not overbooking. Oh, Dixie's getting involved with the person who ruined her life. Not overbooking. Oh, Eric Young actually won the match clean, there was no interference. Wait, what?
Yeah, it was very surprising. The quality of this pay-per-view compared to Lockdown has improved tremendously. I wish the crowd was there. I wish the crowd got involved. That pay-per-view could have been a lot more entertaining if the wrestlers knew exactly what the crowds wanted to see. Because obviously them just doing nothing and sitting on their hands wasn't like helping these matches look or feel anything big except for a regular match. The crowd was a missing ingredient.
Well, you know what? TNA should just move to England.
Yeah. It should. It's too bad they have American workers who need to be close to home.
Why wouldn't you just move to England? NHS and all that.
What does the National Honor Society have to do with this?
National Health Service, you American pig.
Anyways, that's it for our TNA Sacrifice review. We are gonna end it on this note. No pop and flop this week because we did our pop, flop, and botches on the Sacrifice preview show where we did our predictions. So if you're really that interested in our pop, flop, and botch, you can go check out that episode, which is on the channel. You can also remember to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. We'd love to hear you guys' opinions.
Make sure to Instagram us.
Make sure to tweet at us over at twitter.com/arcofwrestling @arcofwrestling. Remember to go visit senshudo.tv. Those guys are awesome. The home of the Arc of Wrestling and guys like New Legacy and It's Raining Mang. They are all featured over on senshudo.tv. Great streamers over there. If you guys want to have your time to watch people play games, go to senshudo.tv.
Shout out to the fact
Play game, what, do, how?
Hold on. Shout out to Ming the Merciless.
Yes. What? Okay. Thank you everybody for joining this Dark of Wrestling podcast. You know, we will not have a podcast next week because of today's podcast, tonight's podcast. So catch us on the week of. Catch us on Monday, the 5th in May.
Make sure to
Cinco de
follow us on Ask the
Mayo.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
Aqua ass man.
We'll see you guys in May.
you put
Bye.
butt cheek in your mouth.
Bye.
Bye.